Action. What the fuck am I doing with this? I don't even know. Now listen, I wanted to talk to you all today about something that I've already touched on in the past. It's something I'm very passionate about. I'm talking about bringing back the Gladiator Arena. Now listen, I've given it some time to flesh out the ideas a bit more, and I know it sounds crazy, but the fact that I even have an audience is proof that there are fucked up people out there, so this could work. In fact, I think now is better than ever because the American public has been exposed to this idea and they have proven that they are quite fond of it. Look at the Hunger Games. Look how popular these things are in the fucking box office. Are you gonna tell me that's for no reason? That is cold hard cash proving my point. Now we're gonna have to obviously go about this differently than the Hunger Games because if you've seen that shit, you'd know they were going about it kind of an amateurish way, you know? It just wasn't working out. We're not here to incite a rebellion, we're here to get some good entertainment. So like I said before, this is what we need to do. Take all of these people, these prisoners who were sentenced to death row, and simply give them an option. You can either take that fucking electric chair, or you can fight for fucking glory in the Gladiator Arena. But obviously they're going to need a little more incentive to go out and brutally murder each other, so this is what I have in mind. Clearly we can't just give them their freedom. Whoever wins this thing is gonna be one hardened fucking psychopath, so here's what I suggest we do. We simply take the winner to some distant island, deserted, with the exception of some beautiful women, some very hot food, and hell, maybe even cable television. They stay for a year, and by the end of that term, we give them the option again to either be euthanized or be a returning champion. I mean, shit, you could put these guys' faces on trading cards. The kids will love them. And the way I see it, we could just treat this thing sort of like the Olympics in the sense that we have different categories, like hand-to-hand combat, or sword fighting, hell, maybe even gunfights if we're really feeling adventurous. But of course, no self-respecting gladiator arena is complete without some beasts to fight, right? You know, where's the lions and the tigers and all that sort of shit? Well, clearly there's some issues there when you have companies like PETA that would be all over our fucking asses for this, but I've given it some thought, and I have an idea. We just apply the same principle to the animals that we did with the people. Take these animals that went fucking batshit psycho and attacked somebody that were gonna be put to death anyway. That way, we can just toss them into the arena with the rest of them. I mean, who wouldn't pay good money to watch a fucking swarm of pit bulls rush in there after these guys? There'd be families back home watching this like the goddamn Super Bowl. Hell, we could even play Who Let the Dogs Out on the loudspeakers to really amp the crowd up. But of course, beyond the endless entertainment this would provide, what other reasons do the American people have to back up this sort of idea? Money. After all, that is the American way, am I right? Speaking of the American way, down the hatch she goes. Right, so money. I mean, think about it. How many countless millions of dollars do we spend every year on capital punishment just to kill these guys? I say we just turn the tables around, make a profit off of it, earn back your hard-earned tax dollars. Honestly, to suggest otherwise sounds a little un-American to me. Can you really call yourself a patriot if you don't like that idea? I'll let you think about that. Farewell.